Welcome back, everybody, to the Garden of Enders.
Yeah, and these are my worms.
And MJ's got himself some worms today.
Yeah, in the dirt. I'm in the mud.
That's what the whole video is going to be on today, finding worms in your dirt.
Yeah, like...
No, just kidding.
Like in fish. Worms. Fish like worms.
Yeah, fish like worms, as you heard it here first, guys. Today we're just going to be getting the blueberry plants that we have, the 3 left over from last year that didn't get put in the ground. We're going to get them put in. It's nice enough out where it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and well, frankly, with everything going on still, I have plenty of time. So we're going to get these 3 holes dug. First we got to pull it back. You can kind of see here where I'm just pulling back the sod, kind of making an outline. And then I'll eventually, as you see down there in the first one, fill it in with some mulch. And I'm probably going to do some wood trim around it to match the raised beds here. But that's what we're going to show you today. Stay tuned, check it out. Alright guys, so what we're going to do here is, and you can see I have the tape measure here on the ground. I want to do the same as the one over there, so easy measurements. It's 30 inches from the raised bed, and then the actual mulching area here, the part that I'm pulling up the sod, is 30 inches. So a total of 5 feet off. So anyways, I just kind of run down, put my little shovel in here and mark off where it's going to be at, so that way it's the same distance and it's nice and straight. And just kind of pull it up. And over here, same thing, like I said, we find the 30 mark, and boom.
Yeah, and then they pick up the grass and then see worms.
And you pick up the worms?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa, that worm is in the... Where did they come up?
So definitely not the hardest job, but what takes the longest is digging the holes. Watch out, buddy.
But I need to get that worm.
I know, there's going to be more under here. Watch out.
Move, babe.
MJ, watch out, buddy.
Oh.
You are dedicated to the cause of getting worms. Go ahead and get him. You got him? Go ahead. Did you get him? He's stuck. He's going in his hole. You have to leave him alone. He's going home. Watch out.
Worms.
And as you can see with my little helper, things move along pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh,
now, I learned a little something from... Watch out, MJ.
But I need that worm. I just see him.
I know, Bud, when Dad peels up this layer of grass, there's going to be so many worms, you're not even going to know what to do.
And I learned, like I said, from the first time doing this, I was trying to roll the sod. Well, that's all fine and dandy until you get to the very end and you try to pick it up. I think that's why they use machines and pallets. Way too heavy, and it just resulted in a bunch of broken pieces.
Touch it.
What?
No, see, it's okay.
I know it's okay.
See, it tickles.
Yeah, I know it tickles. You know how much fishing I've done in my life, but you know how many worms I've handled?
Yeah.
Mom is not afraid of worms. It is okay.
But I don't like monster worms. The good or bad with monster worms.
And you just kind of keep working until the whole thing pops up. I think we got that one.
Where? I just see it. There you are.
This is a lot easier to pick up and move than what the whole roll is. So I'm going to go all the way to the end of the bed, get that done, and then I'm going to go ahead and get these holes dug, and then we'll figure out how much dirt I need to fill them. I still have some. I'm trying not to run out, but I think I'm gonna have to. But we'll see. That way I know how much dirt I need. I also have 3 trees to bury. I don't know that I'm gonna get all that done today, but we're gonna get a good run at it. So stay tuned, and I'll see you back after I get these holes dug. All right, so we spent the day getting these holes dug, and of course my little helper here, MJ. Here's I got the other 2 planted in here, as you can see.
And there's the rocks.
And this is the last hole. We just got done digging it, and as you can see, what takes so long is this was not from all 3 holes.
Yeah,
this was per hole.
Yeah, and these are rocks.
So it's as you can see, if you've got a lot of rocks, it is best to try to get all the rocks out of your soil, and then you can repurpose your soil. Like I've put it along the house over here, because we've got some areas that, of course, need leveling. So I can use it there. So if you've got spots, save your dirt, use it. The rocks, I'll eventually get rid of. I'm going to put them in a bed where it's just rocks right now, and once we convert that to a mulch bed, we'll get rid of those rocks altogether. Probably take them over to my father-in-law's house and use them on the back side of the dam. So they'll get repurposed, they'll get used. Let me go ahead and get these rocks dumped, and I'm going to show you what we use to mix the soil. Alright, we've got the rocks dumped, and now we're going to go ahead and get the soil mixed up that we're going to use in the hole. So I'm just using, this is just compost and cow manure. Nothing special. Hey buddy, watch out. If you don't get knocked out by your little geyser. This is just some topsoil. So I like a little bit of organic matter and just some traditional topsoil. And see how we're doing. I always like to mix in. This is just leftover mushroom compost. So I just like to do a mixture. You can use whatever. You just want to do a 1-to-1 ratio of soil to peat moss. Blueberries like very acidic soil, so obviously this right here would not work to just plant the blueberries in. I do like to crush up everything. Those big clumps. This dirt and compost has been sitting in a bag for a while, so it's compacted, and a quick little mix of it. And then I just like to take peat moss. It's okay if you have a little bit more than a 1-to-1 ratio and it's more peat moss than soil. Again, they do like a very acidic soil, so it is not gonna go to waste. And then you just mix it all up, and I always dig the hole deeper and wider than what I need, normally by 2 times the depth as well as the height. The soil here would be okay if it wasn't so rock ridden, so I like to give the plant as much of my soil as possible. Alright, so we've got it good and mixed, so now we'll take it over to the hole and we'll dump. You don't want to bury your blueberry plant too low, so you don't want the crown of it to sit below the soil line. So you can bring it in and look at it maybe a hair more. And I'm hoping I have enough dirt here. If not, I have a little reserve that I can use, but alright, so now I'm going to put it back down in here. Boom, that's about right. I like to just kind of not damage, but just break up a little bit, get that bottom part loose, set it there in the middle, figure out what orientation I want it as of now. And I'm thinking that'll be okay. That looks about center. And then just fill it in. And I'm going to run a little bit short on dirt, and that's okay. I'll make up a little bit more, and it'll be all right. But essentially, that is all that you need to do to get your plants off to a good start. And what I'll do is, and I don't have it out here now, so I do apologize for the video, but I'll go ahead and put in some fertilizer, and you want to use something very, very high, that's very high in acidity, so like azaleas love high acidity, so typically the same fertilizer you use for azaleas you use for blueberries. So I'll go ahead and put that on, and I'll give all of the plants a good watering. It's spring now, so it's okay to go ahead and get a good fertilize going and get these guys off to the right start. And then I'll mulch this all over just to help retain that water a little bit more. Blueberries love water, so the more you keep them saturated, not drowned, but saturated, the better. So thank you guys for checking in, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you got a lot out of it. If you don't have blueberry plants, get some. They're awesome. We'll get some netting, and I'll film a video on that to keep the birds from eating these things. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Hit that like button. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.